past the bye week, on to our next opponent, which just so happens to be a user opponent. So we facing off against the Dolphins, and we got a breakout. We got a receiver breakout part 2. So this, I'm pretty sure, is Quez Watkins. There is no other. Yep, there we go. The emergence of Quez Watkins has been a big story. What's the goal for him this week? We're definitely looking for a big game from him this week. Like you said, he's emerging, and we need to keep pushing him. Game day challenge. Get wide receiver Quez Watkins 125 plus receiving yards to increase his dev trait. Now, I believe the first time he went to a star, so this should be a superstar breakout game for Quez Watkins. So this time, was the first time against a user? I can't remember. But this time, for sure, is against a user, so it'll probably be a little bit more difficult. We'll see. We facing off against the high-powered Miami Dolphins offense. And they got some key pieces on defense, too, so probably won't be as easy to get as if I was playing like against a CPU opponent. But we're going to see. We're going to see. Nonetheless, we got to get this training out the way. Get Malik Willis, pad them stats some more. Again, he's been having an outstanding season. We switching up the activity this week. From last week, we did a scramble drill. This one, we doing some pocket passing procedures. So, nonetheless, we getting busy. Like I said, it's been a huge season for Malik Willis so far. It's been a huge season for Malik. And the dynamic duo of him and Quez Watkins has been big. The emergence of them two, they're going to be my cornerstones for time to come. But we got plenty more that we need to do as far as adding in free agency, which I probably won't add in free agency like say so, because I've done all my free agency moves at the beginning of this franchise. There's no reason for me to try to add anybody else in free agency in the offseason, especially after I've locked up my guys for long-term deals. That money is going to be allocated towards the draft and re-signing players in the future. So in order for me to sign somebody in free agency, it's got to be somebody that I really legit don't want to pass on, but I don't see there being anybody out there like that. Unless it's somebody that's a lower rating, who's fast, that nobody's really paying attention to, then I'll probably sign them. But other than that, we'll be developing through the draft. We built the team how we want to build it. The rest of the way is completely through the draft. You won't see me signing anybody in free agency. Like I said, unless it's somebody lower tier that won't cost me much. All activity going forward will be through the draft. I told y'all before, like when this league first started, I'm like the New England Patriots of Madden gaming. I build my team how I wanted at first, and then all you're gonna see me do is build through the draft. And if somebody starts getting old, I'll move on. I'll move on from them before they get too old. Get the assets that I need from them, which will be draft picks, and then I'll get their replacements through the draft. That's how we work. But nonetheless, we getting busy with what we got right now. We got Brock Bowers up, knocking out his training right quick. Got goal with Malik yet again. We're going to try out a different DB activity this week too as well. Like I mentioned last week, that DB battle is too annoying. We're going to try out something different, see what the options are as far as DB training activities this week. Hopefully we can pull off goal with Bowers. I might have messed up having that one rep that got batted down. Or maybe not. I just need one more catch. Give me one more catch. Give me one more. That's it. That's all we needed. On the money. Got gold. Got gold again. Brock Bowers, somebody we need to get more involved. We haven't been getting him involved like we should be. But he has been developing, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Jackson Powers Johnson, you're up next. Offensive line didn't come in really with the best offensive line. Had a couple decent members of the offensive line, and again, rookie Jackson Powers Johnson. And we've been developing him ever since the league started. He's always been a focus player as far as what we what we want to develop during our weekly training. And he's done everything we've needed him to do every week. But his development is going to be year 2. That's going to be the key. What's his jump going to be in year 2 once we get our running back and we start focusing on actually running the ball more? Hopefully we can get him to jump. Looking for a couple counterparts for him through the draft. I plan on getting at least like 3 offensive linemen in the draft. I don't know how many picks I have right now. I know I pulled off a couple key trades during preseason as well as during the regular season, early in the regular season. But we should have a lot of picks, at least about 10 picks. So I plan on having at least 3 of those guys being offensive linemen so we can round out our offensive line. Right now we have about, I think, 2 or 3 decent offensive linemen, but 2 or 3 is not enough. We need 5. So we're going to get it done. Chop Robinson has been showing out this season. We're getting closer and closer to his goal that we had set for him to get in sacks. I believe the sack goal was 10. I think it was 10, 11, something around there. We got to have it already. I mean, if we don't have it already, we got to be getting ready to have it and unlocking even more dev points for him as well, more XP. So, like I said, this training activity is cakewalk. So easy, get it out the way. Last one, we're going to check up on this DB battle for Caleb Farley and see what the options are here besides DB battle. So you got DB battle, red zone defense, coverage skeleton unmatched. We're going to go with coverage skeleton and see how difficult this one is. So this one doesn't seem too bad. Let's see. It's not too bad. You don't necessarily see the route that the receivers are running, which again, I don't need that. I just don't need you making it extremely difficult, like overly difficult. Like this, I don't see the wide receivers route. I just see the coverage options, and I can make do with that. If they beat me, cool, that's fine. But that whole not being able to know nothing about anything, I'm cool off that. Already I'm doing better in this than I was doing in the DB battle. And it's crazy because give me. Yeah, I'm loving this one. DB battle used to be my go-to right there. But I found my new go-to. There we go. Let's go. We all over this. Yeah, this the one right here. This the one. It's not too easy. It's not too difficult. Even though, okay, now Madden's being Madden. Now Madden is being Madden. Come on, get real. Nonetheless, I love this one better than DB battle. Quarterback fitting it in them tight windows. That's what I get for developing Malik like I've developed him so far. Come on, lock up. Give me something. There we go. 15 seconds left. Clamp up. We need to get this gold. Come on now. We need gold. Come on, y'all. Give me something. Oh my God, why we not gonna get this gold? I'm gonna have to run it back. Oh my God. Jesus. We need something at the last minute. Something. Give me something. Come on now. And they let them get the touchdown. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're gonna have to run this back. Thank you. Last rep. We needed that in the last seconds. Yes, sir. Got gold. Yeah, that's my new go-to for the DBs right there. Any DB I'm developing, I'm putting them on coverage skeleton because that DB battle, they can have that. I'm not touching that. I'm good. So, got our training out the way. It's time to get into game action. Let's go. So what y'all didn't know is we played already, and for some reason the connection dropped. So we got to run it back. Oh, nothing worse than playing a game and getting through a majority of the game and then the connection dropping and having to run it back. Come on now. Thank you. Give me that. Give me that. Let's go. Lock up. Oh, that's me. That's me. Thank you. I baited him on that one. I baited him. Yes, sir. We baited him. All that running back and forth with the cornerback, making them think the wide receiver open. Just to give the ball right back. Wow. Come on now, lock up. Don't let them get nothing cheap. Thank you. Let's go. Oh, my God. Why they left Quez that wide open, I don't know, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. In a game where I need a breakout, I'm going to – oh, snap. I'm playing around too much. In a game where I need a breakout from him specifically, need that. Come on, clamp up. Come on now. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. We own him. I don't know why he was sitting there like a sitting duck, but I'll take it. 7-0 going into the second quarter. Wilkins came through with a big sack. Wilson came through with the big sack. We all over the place. Come on, dot him up. Oh, that's time. That's time to throw a dime. Yes, sir. Quez Watkins. If that don't give us what we need, I don't know what will. But I think he where he should be. Come on, lock up. Oh, wow. He got it. He got that. He got it. We're gonna let that ride. He got it. Come on, bait him again. Give me something. Give me something. Come on. Come on. Throw it my way. Throw it my way. Come on. Look, right there. Oh, that's me. He did it again. He did it again. Come on. Let's go. Forbes, 2 INTs on the game already. It's just the first half. Let's get it. Let's get it. I love it. Pitts. I wish he would have punched it in. All right, come on. Let's go. Let's go, Willis. Let's go, Willis. On the run. On the money to Bowers. Focus player to focus player. With another focus player celebrating with him. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Ball out then. Come on, clamp up. Don't let him get that. Thank you. Good D. Pause. Don't get dotted up. Whoo, that was close. I'll take the 3. I'll take the 3. We'll let them get the 3. We'll let them get that off. All right, so we up at half 21-3. We got to turn up the pressure. Come on, there you go, Lenny. Let's go. Come on, Malik. Do Malik things. God dog it. Now I got to punt. Lock up. Come on, Chop. Get him, Chop. There y'all go. Tag team. Tag team in. Tyree Wilson and Chop. Let's go. Back at it. Stop throwing my way. Or stop throwing Forbes' way. Well, I guess you could say it's my way because I keep getting on, baiting him, running away from the receiver, and he keeps throwing it every time. Come on, Willis. Let's go. Come on, Willis. Let's go. Use them legs. Come on, let's get a dot. Come on, get in there. God damn it. We got to kick a field goal. Can't break the rules. Got to kick a field goal. 24-3, we'll take it. Come on now. After that cheap touchdown, we got to get us some. We got to get us some after that cheap touchdown. At just over 2 minutes left, so we're not breaking no rule. It was 2 minutes, 2 seconds. We had a chance for one last pass. We got it off, and we got it to Quez. Further solidifying this game. Thank you. Another pick. We'll take it. I think there's got to be 4 picks. We'll take it. 38-10. Big victory over a user at that. So we get it done against CPU. We get it done against user. Another decent game. Another big game for Malik Willis. And a huge game and a breakout performance by Quez. So Malik had 5 passing touchdowns, 404 yards, 72.4%. You see it. So final score, of course, as you see, 38-10. We had 18 first downs to their 13. 456 yards of total offense to their 163. We had 11 carries for 52 yards. They had 8 for 23. So we was 21 for 29, 5 touchdowns. They was 14 for 30. We had 13.9 yards per pass, 404 passing yards, 2 for 4 on third down, 1 for 1 one touchdown, 1 field goal in the red zone, 33%. Not the best percentage, but turnovers, they had 6, we had 1. You see it, Malik Willis had a 139.7 QB rating, 21 for 29. Very efficient, 87 was his longest. Tua had a bad game, 221 yards, 1 touchdown, 6 interceptions, 46%. Rushing, we didn't really do nothing crazy. We had 4 carries for 28 yards with Fournette, 3 carries for 24 yards with Breida, so it was okay. Willis had 2 for 2. But Quez Watkins, huge breakout game, 8 catches for 255 yards, big game, 3 touchdowns. Bowers had 5 for 33, but you see, we wasn't really targeting anybody else. He was really just targeting Watkins because he was the breakout. We had to do what we had to do. So Chop Robinson had a nasty game, 5 sacks. Wilson a sack and a half. Wilkins a sack and a half. Forbes had 4 picks. Crazy game. So we actually ended up picking off Tua 6 times. Farley had 1. Edmonds had 1. Forbes Jr. had 4. Epic game. Epic game. And we accomplished everything we wanted to get accomplished as far as our game day goals, except for 200 rushing yards on the ground. But I'll take it if I can get my breakout performance. So Brock Bowers has 4 XP points. So Willis has 4. Forbes Jr. has 4. Watkins has 4. Farley has 4. I imagine Watkins will go up with his breakout game, but we'll see. Robinson 2, Carlson 2, Powers Johnson 2. Nothing really to get me enamored enough to go ahead and want to upgrade anybody right now. We're still waiting. I like to upgrade when I got a lot more points for more of my guys, but Max Crosby, Kyle Pitts got 1 point. So let's take a peek. Receiver breakout part 2. Part Duce. 5 sacks for Chop Robinson. Excellent game. Excellent game for Chop. So receiver breakout part 2. Go ahead and just verify what we already know, because he went nuts. Press conference week 11. You were looking for a big game from Quez Watkins, per the reporter. How do you think he did today? I think the numbers speak for themselves. Anytime you're over 150 yards, that's a big game. Of course it is. Dev upgrade. Wide receiver Quez Watkins now has a superstar dev trait. Let's go. And he should have some XP on top of that. Yep, XP earned. Quez Watkins receives 4,500 XP points. Got to love it. Got to love it. Another big week, another big game, another big development, breakout. We're going to go ahead and cut it right there. As always, if you're here for the first time or you're returning and you haven't liked or subscribed already, please do so. Click that notification tab so you can stay up to speed on this Raiders rebuild as well as other Madden 25 content. Again, I appreciate you all for tuning in. That's been my time. Till next time, peace.